Hello everybody. This is a flip through of my paper bag journal. This is a paper bag fairy journal, largely inspired by Barbara at 49 Dragonflies. So the cover is a paper bag from a grocery store, and it was funny because all during the pandemic they had been giving out paper bags, and then I sent my husband and said, make sure you get one of those paper bags, and they'd switched over to plastic, so they had to dig through and find me a paper bag. So I cut it down to the size that I wanted. I re-sewed it. And I changed the handles so that they would both be on the outside edges of the journal. So I haven't created a closure because it just works as a paper bag. The spine is reinforced with this beautiful sari silk. And I have done the 3-hole pamphlet stitch so that the strings stick out the outside. And I have beaded them. And this reminded me of dragonflies, which of course remind me of fairies. So this is a topper. Again, all of this is I will link Barbara's channel because there are several videos that have inspired this. So these are die cuts, and the skeleton leaves are a Tim Holtz die cut that I have cut out of the Tim Holtz metallic paper. So it's like craft card that has a metallic layer on top. This is black cardstock that I've painted using, I have a video on what I did. I used these colors, light blue and bright aqua green. And then I used a product that's a golden or a Liquitex product. Do I have it right here? Yeah, I do. What's the Artist Loft? Excuse my reach. Iridescent Medium. And it really is very iridescent. It's nice and thick, and you can mix it with the paint, which is what I did with the cover of the bag. But you can also dab it on, which is what I did with the dragonfly. I've also used what is the gold and the I'm sorry, I can't reach it right now. The gold and the silver thick edging. It's not wax. It will come to me. Shoot. I think I have a video how I made this and I show you. I'll try and link that below. So this is sewn. The bag front is the bag part of it I kept open. And this is, this one was largely inspired by Gail. And it's one of these little flippy books. And that is a pocket, flip pocket. And then this opens, oh, that's right. This opens, silly me, like this. And this is Artymaze paper for a little bit of journaling in the middle and for some journaling tags in the back and the dragonfly in the front. And then that just closes with some sari silk. Sorry, it's been a while since I made that. And then you can tie a bow, and that just slides into the pocket in the front. So then you open it. And I'm checking my frame. Okay, we're good. Oh, am I recording? Yes. Okay. So I've used fairy quotes from both Mrs. Coggs and from Barbara at 49 Dragonflies. She has some fairy sentiments. And then I've also used some Tim Holtz plastic butterfly wings. And they come in 2 forms. They come in kind of the clear and then the colored. And they're very fun to play with. And then I've backed a lot with this beautiful silk. This is the Stamperia pack called Oh, goodness, I've forgotten what it's called. But it's a Stamperia paper pack. Here is a tag using the pack. These are both Tim Holtz. This is butterflies that I've printed on vellum. I'm pretty sure that these butterflies I got from either from Barbara or from the a digital, I don't know. I can't remember anything these days. And these are die cuts that I made and a sentiment. This is an Artymaze page, and it has a vellum butterfly. Oh, the Digital Collage Club. I joined the Digital Collage Club, and I've used some of their butterflies. This is from Took's Craft Table. This is her spring collage paper, which is just so vibrant and beautiful. It looks like this could be a garden where fairies live. And each signature has a flip. This is an Edith Holden page that's attached to some real vintage ledger that I have reinforced because it was so vintage, it was a little fragile. And this is a Mrs. Coggs fairy image that I haven't done much to. A lot of the Mrs. Coggs fairy images I've just left for whoever buys this to use as they see fit. This is from Took's Craft Table. I will link that. This is a stamp dyed book page that I have altered. All the vellum butterflies in here can fly away. And this is from the Stamperia collection. This is different Stamperia. This is not that, it's like Imagine or something. This is from the Alphabet Flower one. It says, find that magic place in your world and live there. So this is, I believe, from the Digital Collage Club, that fairy. And this is a dragonfly. And then these are just pieces from the Stamperia collection. This is one of those postal envelopes. This is a Mrs. Coggs sentiment, and this is a Mrs. Coggs image. And I like it because when you stick it in there, you can see the fairy through the vellum peeking through. I don't know if it catches it on camera, but you can see the fairy face. And so this is another card from that pack, but this is a one of those, this is a Tim Holtz embossing folder that looks like a leaf. This is a Tim Holtz die cut, and then these are vellum flowers and other tiny flowers from the Digital Collage Club. And the sentiment, I believe, is from Barbara. It says, shh, fairies sleep here. Took, and on the backs of these I have aged them with gesso and Mod Podge, both of which have been tinted with the Vintage Photo Reinker. Here's the other side of that antique ledger with a card from the Stamperia pack. This is from Took. This is a page from Artymaze. This is a card, and these are the two Tim Holtz. This is the cutout. This is the vellum, and it says wishes. And this is a Mrs. Cogg sentiment. And here's the second signature of vellum butterfly, Mrs. Cogg. This is sari silk and die cuts. And then this is, so this poor little butterfly has to sleep folded up, but she opens up and all of these can fly away. And it says, every flower is a soul blossoming in nature. And that is from the Stamperia flower alphabet page. So there are two Stamperia packs in here. And then she has to sleep closed up. Artymaze. Here's an Edith Holden flip. Oh, I like this one. So I have a Stamperia Spring Botanic card in there. This Edith Holden page flips open to reveal a butterfly. And these are real feathers in here. And it looks like they could have come from her. But these are actually from my daughter's pet parakeets. I didn't pull them. They molted. And I saved them. Or she saved them for me. These are both from Spring Botanic. And I thought they went really well with the Edith Holden. Toque. I love that page. That one is Artymaze. This is an Artymaze printed on vellum with a Mrs. Coggs fairy tag. And again, oh, that's just like I just doing some stenciling, and I just kind of cleaned the stencil onto the back of this gessoed paper, and I loved how that came out. And when you slide that in there, you can definitely see the little fairy faces. There we go. That one's from Toque. This is the center. This is a Tim Holtz cut out, and I have decoupaged a napkin on some teeny tiny tags so that they look kind of like insect antennae. And there are some fairy wings there, and this one says wings. And then this is a piece of, I believe this is Toque's paper that's backed. I think these are both Toque, but I'm not positive. And I've made a pocket, and then this fairy can also lift her wings. And then I've just stuck in some of the Mrs. Coggs fairy images that I didn't get to use. Oh, I guess that doesn't go there. This one goes in here. And then that cute little fairy goes there. Well, it doesn't really matter. And this one goes in here. And then there's the other side of Toque's paper. That's Andrea at Artymaze's paper. This is Toque's paper. This pink stuff is actually from an antique photo album. And then here is this is the cardstock on this one is from the Alphabet flower book from Stamperia. And these little tiny butterflies are from the Digital Collage Club. This is a Barbara sentiment. No one can do it for you. Choose to use your wings. And when I tea-dyed it, the ink bled, and I really like how that looked. And then on the back, there's a pocket with a Mrs. Coggs fairy image that just slides into there, and that slips into that pocket. And then in the back are these tags that I made that turned out to be too big, so I just stuck them in the back pocket. So this says, spread your wings and let the fairy in you fly. This says, of all the minor characters of mythology, fairies are the most beautiful, the most numerous, and the most memorable. And this is tracing paper that I've embossed to look like leaf. And then this one says, think of the happiest things. It's the same as having wings. And that is berry. And you can see I've kind of glittered that fairy there, or the dragonfly. So those just all now slide into the back pocket. And that is my paper bag fairy journal, inspired largely by 49 dragonflies. Thank you for watching. Thank you for stopping by. Please click like and subscribe, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Stay safe.